गोपाल हरे। नंदत मज पावन केशव सावर मोहन। नंदत मज पावन केशव सावर मोहन। नटवारना सुंदर गोपी कांत गोवर्धन। कृष्ण हरे श्याम हरे कृष्ण हरे श्याम हरे। राधा गोविंद हरे मीरा गोपाल हरे। कृष्ण हरे श्याम हरे कृष्ण हरे श्याम हरे। राधा गोविंद हरे मीरा गोपाल हरे। कृष्ण गोविंद हरे राधा गोविंद हरे। Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check. Check. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva.
चक्रे वायम्यानारण्यश्च हे तस्मात् उर्गं जातमग्रतः तेन देवा
अयजन्त साध्यारेखयसजे यत्पुरुकं व्यददुः कतिदा व्यकल्पयन् मुखं किमस्यासेत् किं बाहु किमुरुपादा उच्यते ब्राह्मणस्य मुखमासेद्बाहुराजन्यः कृतः ऊरु तदस्य यद्वैश्यः प्रतिव्याघ्मुशूद्रो अजायत चन्द्रमा मनसो जातश्चक्षुः सूर्यो अजायत श्रोत्राद्वायुश्च प्राणश्च मुखादग्निरजायत नाभ्या आसीदन्तरिक्षं शेषणोर्द्यौः समवर्तत पृथिव्यां भूमिः सहस्रोत्रा तदा लोकान् अकल्पयन् यत्पुरुषेण विकादेवा जग्नमतन् पत वसन्तोऽस्यासीदाजङ्ग्रीक्म इदमः सरद्धवेः सप्तास्यासन् परिदाय श्रीः सप्तासामिदा कृताः देवा जज्जग्नन् तन्वाना अवदनन् पुरुकं पशुम्ब जग्नेनाजग्नमाय जन्ता देवा स्थानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यासन्न ते हनाकं महिमानः सचन्त यत्र पूर्वे साध्याः सन्ति देवाः।
बोले सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। राजन योगेश भगवान पंडित जी भगवान के पास दिया जरा।
विघ्नेश्वराय वरदाय सुरप्रियाय लंबोदराय सकलाय जगद्धिताय नागाननाय श्रुतियज्ञविभूषिताय गौरीसुताय गणनाथ नमो नमस्ते। अज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाख्यः चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। बोले अपने अपने सदगुरु जी महाराज की जय। बोले व्यास जी महाराज की जय। बोले सुखदेव जी महाराज की जय। आइए श्रीमद् भागवत कथा से शुरू होने से पहले अपने मन वाणी को पवित्र करने के लिए भगवान जी के श्री चरणों में हाजिरी लगाएं। अपनी जीवा से हरि नाम संकीर्तनम बोले बाल कृष्ण लाल की जय। तेरे संग में रहेंगे ओ मोहना, ओ मोहना, ओ सोहना, ओ मोहना, ओ सोहना। तेरे संग में रहेंगे ओ मोहना, तेरे संग में रहेंगे ओ मोहना, ओ सोहना,
ओ मोहना, ओ सोहना,
ओ मोहना, सोहना,
ओ मोहना, ओ सोहना।
तेरे संग में रहेंगे ओ मोहना,
तेरे संग में रहेंगे ओ मोहना।
तुम दीप बनो मैं बाती बनो,
दीप बनो मैं बाती बनो,
तुम दीप बनो मैं बाती बनो,
तुम दीप बनो मैं बाती बनो,
ज्योति में मिलेंगे ओ मोहना,
ज्योति में मिलेंगे ओ मोहना।
तेरे संग में रहेंगे ओ मोहना,
तेरे संग में रहेंगे ओ मोहना।
ओ मोहना, ओ सोहना,
ओ मोहना, ओ सोहना,
ओ मोहना, ओ सोहना,
ओ मोहना, ओ सोहना।
तेरे संग में रहेंगे ओ मोहना,
तेरे संग में रहेंगे ओ मोहना।
तुम मुरली बनो मैं तान बनो,
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 अधरों पर मिलेंगे ओ मोहना,
अधरों पे मिलेंगे ओ मोहना।
तेरे संग में रहेंगे ओ मोहना,
तेरे संग में रहेंगे ओ मोहना।
ओ मोहना, ओ सोहना,
ओ मोहना, ओ सोहना,
ओ मोहना, संग में रहेंगे ओ मोहना, तेरे
संग में रहेंगे ओ मोहना।
तुम वक्ता बनो मैं श्रोता बनो,
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 तुम वक्ता बनो मैं श्रोता बनो।
भागवत में मिलेंगे ओ मोहना,
भागवत में मिलेंगे ओ मोहना,
सत्संग में मिलेंगे ओ मोहना,
सत्संग में मिलेंगे ओ मोहना।
ओ मोहना ओ सोहना,
ओ मोहना ओ सोहना,
ओ मोहना ओ सोहना,
ओ मोहना ओ सोहना।
तेरे संग में रहेंगे ओ मोहना, 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 ओ सोहना, ओ मोहना, ओ मेरे प्यारे। बोले बाल कृष्ण लाल की जय, युगल जोड़ी सरकार की जय। बोले अपने अपने सदगुरु जी महाराज की जय।
बोलिए सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। श्री राधा कृष्ण भगवान की जय। शिवांके बिहारी लाल की जय। सर्वप्रथम मैं आप सभी का एक बार पुनः आज के इस सत्संग में हृदय से स्वागत करता हूं। लाइक टू से स्पेशल वेलकम ईच एंड एवरी वन ऑफ यू फॉर कमिंग एंड ज्वाइनिंग विद अस श्री भागवत महापुराण कथा, श्री कृष्ण कथा, भगवान लीला, as we preparing for to do the swagat welcome Paramatma Bhagwan Sri Krishna by celebrating Sri Krishna Janmashtami। तो आइए बड़े भाव से श्रद्धा से सभी परमात्मा का चिंतन करें, At this time, I ask each and every one of you, let's put your hands together as we join for a short meditation. सभी भाव से प्रार्थना करें अपने अपने कल्याण के लिए. As we recite 3 times Om together. वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते. नारायणी नमोस्तुते. नारायणी नमोस्तुते. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. नमोस्तुते व्यास विशाल बुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायत पत्र नेत्र येन त्वया भारतैल परिपूर्ण प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमया प्रदीपः. ओम कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः. ओम नमः शिवाय. ओम नमः शिवाय. ओम नमः शिवाय. तो आइए भाव से श्रद्धा से as we pray together. We will sing Sri Madhurashtakam. भगवान श्री कृष्ण का स्वरूप, the लीला, the name of परमात्मा. उसकी लीला बड़ी मधुर है. Through this स्तुति we will praise, we will pray together. अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं
मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं
वचनं मधुरं मधुरं वचनं मधुरं चरितं
मधुरं
वसनं मधुरं कलितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं कलितं चलितं मधुरं हितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं
रमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
रेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुरं पाणिर्मधुरा पादौ मधुरा
रेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरो पादो मधुरो
नित्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
नित्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं
गीतं मधुरं प्रीतं मधुरं
गीतं मधुरं गीतं मधुरं
गीतं मधुरं प्रीतं मधुरं
भोक्तं मधुरं सोक्तं मधुरं
भोक्तं मधुरं सोक्तं मधुरं
रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
रूपं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
कर्णं मधुरं कर्णं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं
करणं मधुरं करणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं
वमितं मधुरं सवितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा
गुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा
यमुना मधुरा बीचे मधुरा
यमुना मधुरा वीथि मधुरा
सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा योक्तं मधुरं भोक्तं मधुरं
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा योक्तं मधुरं भोक्तं मधुरम्
कृष्णं मधुरं कृष्णं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
श्रेष्ठं मधुरं श्रेष्ठं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा
यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा
यष्टिर्मधुरा श्रेष्ठिर्मधुरा
फलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
मधुरं 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 मधुरं
मधुरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरम्
मधुरं 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 मधुरं
मधुरं मधुरं मधुरं मधुरम्
मधुरं 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 मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं 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 मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्। श्री राधा कृष्ण भगवान की जय। शिवांगे बिहारी लाल की जय। तो हम सभी बड़े भाव से प्रार्थना कर रहे थे थ्रू दिस स्तुति मधुराष्टकम। इन दिस स्तुति वेणुर मधुरो रेणुर मधुर पाणीर मधुरः पादौ मधुरः नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेर अखिलं मधुरम। In each and every activity, each and every leela Bhagavan Paramatma Sri Radha Krishna, Sri Krishna, he performed. It's very sweet, very nice, so sweet to listen. और उसके उपरंत उसका जो आचरण जो मनुष्य करता है, after that the person he who just involved in the bhakti venur madhuro, when the Bhagavan Sri Krishna he plays the flute, the bansuri, when he plays the bansuri is not only the one type, many different types of the flute. Different pahar. Morning time is different. Evening time is different. Daytime is different. When he played that bansuri for the gopis, that time it was totally different. When he played the bansuri for the Virha bansuri, that was totally different. And then, Venur madhuro, Renur madhura, Panir madhura, Padav madhura, Nrityam madhura. और भगवान का नृत्य, when he dance, when he sakhyam madhuram, लेकिन दोस्ती, the मित्रता, the friendship of Paramatma is beyond explanation. जिसको भगवान ने एक बार मित्र कह दिया, the he who chose to his friend, उसका उद्धार हो गया. Even when we chose the Paramatma as our mitra, that's what we always sing. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, tvameva bandho cha sakha tvameva. Sakha means mitra. Look at the katha very briefly. We will listen this katha later days. Sudama, that called the mitrata, the friendship, where the Trilokpati, the Lord of the universe, and where the Sudama, Bhikhari, a very poor fellow. When the Sudama he reached Bhagavan Sri Krishna's palace, Paramatma, he gave up everything and he ran towards to the Sudama. We, as a human being, we listen the kathas, lekin we forget the principles, the rules. Before we listen these beautiful leelas of the Paramatma Bhagavan Sri Krishna, devotees, we are going to seek blessings from Prabhu. Ma Bhagavati Paramba Jagat Janni, Bhagavan Sri Ganesha, Bholenath, and Trigunatmika Paramba Jagat Janni, as we pray together. Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Sri Saraswati Namaha. Om Sri Sadguru Charanakamaleभ्यो Namaha. भगवान श्री गणेश की कृपा से, कृपा के बिना, without his kripa, without his blessings, we unable to listen the katha. Even after listening, it's very hard to understand. तो आइए प्रभु श्री गणेश का ध्यान करें. As we sing through this stuti, we are going to pray to भगवान श्री गणेश. गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपितजम्बो फलचारुभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकम् नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम्. गाये गणपति जगवंदन गाये गणपति जगवंदन गाये शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन,
शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन,
शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन,
शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन।
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन,
गाइए गणपति
सिद्धि सदन
वदन विनायक,
सिद्धि
सदन गज वदन विनायक,
सिद्धि सदन गज वदन विनायक,
सिद्धि सदन गज वदन विनायक,
सिद्धि सदन गज वदन विनायक,
सिद्धि सदन गज वदन विनायक,
कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सब लायक, कृपा
सिंधु सुंदर सब लायक।
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन,
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन,
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन,
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन।
मोदक प्रिया मुद मंगल दाता,
मोदक प्रिय मुद मंगल दाता,
मोदक प्रिया मुद मंगल दाता,
मोदक प्रिय मुद मंगल दाता,
मोदक प्रिया मुद मंगल दाता,
मोदक प्रिय मुद मंगल दाता,
विद्यावारिधि बुद्धि विधाता,
विद्यावारिधि बुद्धि विधाता।
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन,
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन,
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन,
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन।
शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन,
शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन,
शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन,
शंकर सुवन भवानी के
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। मांगत तुलसीदास कर जोरे,
मांगत तुलसीदास कर जोरे,
मांगत तुलसीदास कर जोरे, मांगत तुलसीदास
कर जोरे,
मांगत तुलसीदास कर जोरे,
मांगत तुलसीदास कर जोरे,
बसहु राम सिया मानस मोरे,
बसहु राम सिया मानस मोरे,
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए बोलिए गणेश जी महाराज की जय। भगवान श्री गणेश की कृपा से ही हम कथा में ध्यान एकाग्रित कर सकेंगे। बाय द ग्रेस ऑफ गणेश भगवान वी विल एबल टू फोकस इन द कथा, learn something, because Ganesh Bhagwan is the Lord of our buddhi, the controller of our senses. Modak Priya Mud Mangala Data Vidya Varidhi Buddhi Vidhata। कथा तो बहुत सुनते हैं, बहुत कथाएं सुनी, many kathas, many times we listen the katha from different pundits, different sages, lots of scholars. But what we learn from them, not only to learn, but what we kept from there. Are we really in the katha or just listening? The Bhagwat Mahapuran, Sri Ved Vyas Ji Maharaj, through the Shukdev Muni, कथा कहते हैं, by the chanting the name of Bhagavan Sri Ganesh, by remembering, by chanting the name of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya। Bhagavan Sri Vasudev, the Paramatma, Bhagavan Narayana, Sri Ved Vyas Ji कहते हैं, सच्चिदानंद रूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादि हेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्री कृष्णाय वयं नमः, श्री कृष्णाय वयं नमः, श्री कृष्णाय वयं नमः, श्री कृष्णाय वयं नमः। भगवान श्री वेद व्यास स्तुति करते हैं परमात्मा की इन द फर्स्ट श्लोका, which one we always love to listen. Each and every Bhagavad, the Katha ka, the Brahmanas, the Vyas, he will start the Katha by singing this shloka. Satchidananda Rupaya, the Paramatma, the Swarup of the Bhagavan, the beauty of the Paramatma, the fruits by to chant the name of Bhagavan. Sat Chit Ananda, Sat, जो सत्य स्वरूप है, the form of the truth, Chitta, the form of the consciousness, or this, the form of Ananda, Sat, Chit and Ananda. Ananda start from the Satya. That Satya enters to our consciousness and that brings the Ananda. आनंद हम बड़े छोटी छोटी वस्तुओं से हम आनंद की प्राप्ति करते हैं, बड़ी तुच्छ तुच्छ वस्तुओं से, very little things. We say, well, it's so nice, I'm so happy. Usually in English we call happiness. Very little things. How? We were feeling hungry, got nice food, but we say, oh, it's so nice, and I'm so happy. But after 1, 2 hours, 3 hours, they're gone. तो लेकिन कहते हैं कि नो, वेद व्यास जी कह रहे हैं सच्चिदानंद रूपाय, all the ananda, all the happiness, devotees, it came from the Paramatma. That's what we were singing in the beginning. Adharam madhuram vadanam madhuram. In adharam madhuram, the each and every sweetness, the happiness, which one we received, we got, all came from Bhagavan. Remember when I gave one time, gave the example, one form of the Ma Bhagavati Paramba Jagajani, which one called Sri Lalita Devi. She is holding in one of her hand the cane, Ganna. And the Ganna, that cane, when we look that one, Ananda, the sweetness was in the cane, right? And then we cut it, we squeeze it, still sweetness came out. We boiled it, still sweetness is there as a sugar. And then many, many other places wherever the sweetness we find, that is the part of Bhagavan. And that ananda, whichever the happiness we receive, devotees, that is the Paramatma Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Satta Chitta Ananda. और उसके बाद कहा कि नहीं, ताप विश्वोत्पत्ति आदि हेतवे, विश्वोत्पत्ति आदि हेतवे, the creator of the universe, Vishwa, not the creator of someone, not the creator of one planet, लेकिन इस विश्व की जो उत्पत्ति जो करता है, जो परमात्मा, विश्वोत्पत्त्या आदि हेतवे, and sustainer also. We cannot look after even our own self. You know how tired we are when all day we work 10 hours or 8 hours also. How tired we feel. And one surprise thing, one day, just thought came into my mind. People make excuse. And then they blame to Bhagavan. You know what they say? हम लोगों से प्रार्थना करते हैं कि भाई भगवान का नाम लियो, मंदिर में आया करो, come to the mandir, chant the name of Bhagavan. Pandit is so busy. Bhagavan is everywhere. And you know, when they got fed up, you know what they say? Bhagavan is not listening my prayer. Who they say? Bhagavan is not listening my prayer. And then what we ask? Hey Bhagavan, please, can you do this work for me? Can you do this one for me? If this thing happened to me, if we solve this problem, then I will come to you. Then look at ourselves, our prayer. हम अपना कार्य नहीं कर सकते. We cannot perform even our job 100%. And we feeling so tired by looking our own self. And the Paramatma, He who is Vishwotapatyadi Hetue, do you think He is free for you? Is He free for us? Why He has to? He gave us haath diye, He gave us the hands, He gave us the buddhi, He gave us the feet to walk, He gave us very healthy this body, And still we say Bhagwan is not listening. और कहा sustainer. Have you ever seen in any creature on this earth, any planet, any creature is sleeping without eating anything? Who is providing devotees? Look, when we were in the womb, जब हम गर्भ में थे, before गर्भ even, when we were just a soul, souls were also surviving. When we came in the womb of the mother, who was feeding us? Who was looking after us? That's what we call a sustainer, भगवान परमात्मा. और उसके बाद कहा, जिसको कहा संहार करता, वो भी परमात्मा है. That's also परमात्मा भगवान. विश्वोत्पत्त्या आदि हेतु में. और उसके बाद भगवान श्री नारायण कह रहे हैं, तापत्रया विनाशाय, तापत्रया विनाशाय. How many karmas we do perform? How many types of the karma we perform? You all are very, very great satsangi. And we always, we say this one, the three types of the karma we perform. Manasaha, vachaha, karmanaha. What we do? Manasa, vacha, karmanaha. Manasa, by thinking. Karma. In our thoughts. Karmanaha, vachaha, then it comes on your lips. And then we act. And Bhagavan is the remover of these three types of the karma. Tapatrayaha. Not only that one, the three types of daihika, daivika, bhautika, tapaha. The destroyer of all types of the daihika, the pain, physical pain. Physically, which one created by us, by someone. Sometime problems comes, not which one were not created by anyone, like COVID. Which one we had the experience? Who created that one? Tapatraya. Sometimes tsunamis. Within 10 minutes, devotees, within 10 minutes when the tsunami comes, everything finish. Tapatraya vinashaya. And then what we say? Sri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. हम उस परम ब्रह्म परमात्मा को प्रणाम करते हैं. We bow down to that परमेश्वर भगवान श्री नारायण. और उसके लिए कहा रामचरितमानस declaring devotees. सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादि हेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्री कृष्णाय वयं नमः. Ramcharitmanas Tulsidas ji also reminding us through this Japai. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
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 Dehik devik bhautik tapa. Dehik devik bhautik tapa. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
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 Dehik devik bhautik tapa.
Dehik devik
bhautik tapa. Ram Rajana kahu vyapa. Ram Rajana kahu vyapa. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
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 Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai
Hari
Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai
Jai Jai Ram. Dehik devik bhautik tapa. Dehik, the physically problems, the pain, physically pain, whatever way, whatever it is. Dehik devik, or something naturally caused. Which one caused by the natural? भौतिक ताप, और हमारे previous कर्म, whatever they created by our karmas. दैहिक दैविक भौतिक ताप. Taap called the pain. Taap like a heat, like burning. The person by his own karma, by the nature, or by any cause. Ram Rajana kahu hi vyapa. When the Paramatma Shri Ram was here, kahu na vyapa, no one was suffered. Okay, then now Ram Rajya. After that, Bhagavan Sri Krishna he came. Then Ram Rajya, how we can bring that Ram Rajya in our home? How we can feel that Ram Rajya now also? By listening the Kathas, by listening Bhagwat Mahapuran, by chanting the name of Sri Krishna, Vayam Numaha, Hum Aapki Sharan. What we say, Devi Dayal, what we say? Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Ah, beta, come here. Sit down here. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. 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 Shri Krishna Sharanam. Bolo Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. 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 भगवान श्री कृष्ण कह रहे हैं कि कथा सुनो. वेद व्यास जी महाराज again and again and again he is reminding us, keep listening the katha, but not only listening, but then he said drink it. ये अंदर जानी चाहिए कथा. One time they say, I told this katha, there are 3 types of the srota, the listeners. So many different types of the listeners, but 3 are the main category. Ek srota, one is listen the katha without any disturbance. He do not let anyone to disturb, and he do not disturb others also. One type. And one called sota, means person. Sota means sleeping. As soon as katha start, person fall sleep. And the third one called srauta, the cutter, like a knife. Whatever you say, he has to go against it, opposite to it. He has to cut that one, that called srauta. Whatever you do, you stay quiet, then again problem. If you speak, again problem. He has to go opposite to that. That's also the Shrota. लेकिन भगवान श्री कृष्ण कह रहे हैं, श्रवणं सर्वधर्मेभ्यो वरं मन्नये तपोधनाः वैकुण्ठस्थो यतः कृष्णः श्रवणाराध्यस्य लभ्यते. बट जिसने एक बार भी इस कथा का श्रवण कर लिया, the person he who listened this katha very carefully, उसने अपना उद्धार कर लिया. one time, once in a life, by following all the niyam. Lots of niyams. Lots of niyams. We don't have that much time even to go. Even if we have to just go for the niyam, the rules and regulations, 7 days will finish. But one, I will just give you one example. We just have to listen the katha. After listening, drink it, take it inside. Do not let it come out. How? How? There was one example. There was one person, murtikar, he who make the murtis. He made 2 murtis of Bhagwan Sri Krishna. Same weight, same look, same beauty, everything was same. And he brought those 2 murtis and placed. And then he called. He made the full announcement. These 2 beautiful murtis, completely made by pure brass, fully solid. What is the price? The one murti price is 500 rupees, $500. And second murti, there is no sticker on it. $50,000. एक 500 की, एक 50,000 की. Same murtis. Then people all were coming. They look at the murti. They said, it looks the same. Is it the same? Yeah, it's the same. Is the same weight? Yeah, I say, yeah, you can weight it. It is same weight. Then what is the difference? One is $500 and one is $50,000. What is the difference there? Kaha ki that's what you need to figure out. Which one is the 500 one and which one is the 50,000 one? You need to pick up that. That's your job. I'm not going to tell you. But I can tell you to say both murtis are same material. Everyone was tired of looking. They cannot figure out. But there was one satsangi like you. He who had listened the katha, Bhagwat Mahapuran Katha, Ramayana Katha, Ma Bhagavati Paramba Jaga Jandi Katha. Those who were attending the satsang, he had the kripa. Then he raised his hand. Can I try? Can I check this one? Then he said, ha, kyun nahi? Yes, why not? Then he came. Then he asked one thread. Dhaga aya. And he hold this thread in his hand, make it a little sharp, solid. And then he push that thread through the one ear of the murti. And you know what it happened? That straight it go and came out from other side. Boliye Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Then he said, this one is the 5,000. This one. Ye 5,000 ki. And which one is the 51? Then he said, and he put the thread again to the another murti. This goes here. Turn. Reach here. And then reached right. And this time he said, this is the 50,000 one. And what is the result came? We all are Srotas. We all come. We all listen the Katha. We all pray to Bhagwan. लेकिन एक कान से सुनी, अदर कान से चली गई. We listen from one ear and gone from other ear. That is the value of our Kirtan Murti. This Murti. Those who just come and go, come and go. How many left today? How many left today? Bhagavan knows. And the Murti which one that drink and reached and the stomach didn't come out. That is the 50,000. आप सभी बड़े भाग्यशाली हैं. You are so blessed. वेद व्यास जी कहते हैं पिबतम पिबतम भागतम रसामृतम. Do not only listen, but keep drinking daily. This is called Amrita. This is the Amrit, this is the nectar. Which one will elevate us? Now see the Lalo, he came today. No, he was not prepared. And what he received? He has to hold the Bhagwat Mahapuran. Right? He hold the Bhagwat Mahapuran. Hey, we brought, we welcome. This is all कृपा of the Paramatma. जिसके भाग्य में लिखा है वही लेगा. और परमात्मा भगवान श्री कृष्ण कहते हैं कि जिसने परमात्मा का नाम लिया, he who listen the katha and he who chant the name of the Bhagavan Shiv Narayana, he who have the mala of the Paramatmas, he who chant, those hands will never raised to harm someone. When we hold the mala, the person he who chant the name of the Bhagavan, he will never use his speech to harm someone. The person he who used his feet towards to the Bhagavan, towards to the mandir, he will never suffer any pain. इसीलिए हम भगवान से क्या प्रार्थना करते हैं? We praying to भगवान, परमात्मा भगवान श्री. मुझे दे दो भजन वाली वो माला. Give us that mala, हे परमात्मा, where I can do the pure bhajan. And what that bhajan mala did, or what will happen? जो माला द्रौपदी ने पहनी. Draupadi also chant the name of the Bhagavan Sri Krishna. देखो चीर बढ़ा गए नंदलाला. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, he himself, he appeared as a cloth. How he saved them. And the next mala was, who was? जो माला माता शबरी ने पहनी. Shabri. We all know the katha of the Shabri. She did not go to search the Paramatma anywhere. What happened? Bhagavan Ram, he came himself in her kutia. जो माला हनुमान जी ने पहनी. Look the Hanuman ji today. देखो लंका को पल में जला डाला. And जो माला बाई मीरा ने पहनी. By मीरा, देखो हृदय में बस गए गोपाला. We are going to sing this bhajan, asking the kripa of the Bhagavan through these 7 days. We will listen the katha, bhajan and learn something. मुझे दे दो भजन वाले वो माला. मुझे दे दो भजन वाले वो माला. मुझे दे दो भजन वाले वो माला. मुझे दे माला वो माला
वो माला वो माला
दे दो भजन
हरि बोल।
वो माला
मुझे दे दो भजन वाली वो माला
मुझे दे दो भजन वाले वो माला मुझे
दे दो भजन वाली वो माला
जो माला द्रौपदी ने पहनी
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 देखो चीर बड़ा गए नंद लाला देखो चीर बड़ा गए
नंद लाला
मुझे दे दो भजन वाले वो माला मुझे
दे दो भजन वाली वो माला
जो माला माता शबरी ने पहनी
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 झूठे बेरों को खा गए राम लाला झूठे
बेरों को खा गए राम लाला
मुझे दे दो भजन वाले वो माला मुझे
दे दो भजन वाली वो माला
मुझे दे दो भजन वाले वो माला मुझे
दे दो भजन वाली वो माला
जो माला हनुमान जी ने पहनी
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 देखो लंका को पल में
जय श्री
मीरा बाई ने पहनी,
जो माला मीरा बाई ने पहनी,
जो माला बाई मीरा 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 ने पहनी, जो माला बाई मीरा ने पहनी। देखो हृदय में बस गए रघुवाला, देखो हृदय में बस गए गोपाला, मुझे दे दो भजन वाले ओ माला, मुझे दे दो भजन वाले ओ माला, मुझे दे दो भजन वाले ओ माला,
मुझे दे दो भजन वाले वो माला, मुझे दे दो भजन वाले वो माला, मुझे दे दो भजन वाले वो माला, मुझे दे दो भजन वाले वो माला,
ओ माला, ओ माला, ओ माला, ओ माला, ओ माला, ओ माला, ओ माला, मुझे दो भजन वाले ओ माला, मुझे दे 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 दो भजन वाले ओ माला। तो परमात्मा से एक ही वस्तु का आग्रह करें, आस्क परमात्मा ओनली वन। इफ वी वांट, सब कुछ मिल जाएगा। Everything we will get, devotees. Whatever written in our luck, we will get. Only one thing we have to make the effort. That is for the bhajan, for the satsang. For other things, we will get. लेकिन भजन के लिए, परमात्मा का ध्यान के लिए, भक्ति, ज्ञान एंड वैराग्य की कथा, the katha of bhakti, jnana and vairagya. Through this one, in the Mahatamya, after that, this katha, when Narad Rishi, he saw like everyone is suffering, and what he saw? One lady in Vrindavan. क्या देखते हैं? Very young, and two men beside her, Gyan and Vairagya. Narad ji, she was crying. She was crying. पूछा कि why you crying? कहा कि look, क्या टाइम आ गया? This is time. Who are they? कहा कि these are my two sons. Son, you are so younger than them. Your children are so old. How that could be? How that possible? कहा कि मैं भक्ति हूं. I am bhakti. And these my two children are ज्ञान and वैराग्य. ये मेरे दोनों पुत्र हैं जो ज्ञान और वैराग्य है. And what happened to them? कहा कि they become old. And why they become old? क्योंकि शास्त्र कहता है, each and every katha devotees will listen. कहा कि जिस ज्ञान के बीच में भक्ति नहीं, वह कुपुत्र है. जिस ज्ञान के में भक्ति नहीं, the knowledge, whatever knowledge we have, if we do not have dedication and devotion, वो ज्ञान, that ज्ञान, called kuputra, like spoiled son, kuputra, that will create only ahankar, only ego. और कहा कि जिस ज्ञान के बीच में भक्ति नहीं, वह पंगु है, पंगु. The jnana, the knowledge where if we do not use that knowledge towards to the Bhagavan, that called cripple. Cripple, not full ज्ञान. और जिस भक्ति के बीच में ज्ञान नहीं, और जिस भक्ति के बीच में ज्ञान नहीं, वो बांझ है. After having the knowledge, after having the devotion, if we do not use that devotion also to search, to churn ourselves, that's also useless. भक्ति अंधी भक्ति नहीं होनी चाहिए, not the blind faith. We need to search, find why we have to do these things. और उसके बाद कहा कि जिस भक्ति के बीच में ज्ञान नहीं, वह तो बांझ जिसको कहा गया, और अंधी है, she is blind. ज्ञान एंड वैराग्य, भक्ति, डिवोशन, ज्ञान and vairagya, detachment, they all works together, devotees, all works together. Some people, they call themselves very knowledgeable, of course, in this, especially this yuga, this Kali Yuga, this time. If you ask the children, they know everything. You don't know anything. And they tell you, Mom and Dad, you don't know anything. Yeah, maybe we don't know anything. ज्ञान एंड वैराग्य डिवोटीज. और लेकिन उसके उपरंत भगवान श्री कृष्ण गीता में ही रिमाइंड्स अस, ब्रह्मभूता प्रसन्नात्मा न शोचति न कांक्षते समः सर्वभूतेषु मदभक्तिं लभते नराः. भगवान श्री कृष्ण इन भगवद गीता, what he say? ब्रह्म भूता प्रसन्नात्मा, the person he who practice to engage with the Paramatma, to experience the Bhagavan each and every place, kept himself happy, prasannatma. Na sochati, na kankshati, do not think, do not expect lot. जो इच्छा भी नहीं रखता. समः सर्वभूतेषु, समः सर्वभूतेषु, he who looks equally everywhere. मद भक्ति लभते नराः, only that person will receive my bhakti. Other than that, forget it. और भगवान क्या करते हैं? हम पूरा दिन भक्ति करते हैं. We all do. Many people, they say, morning I wake up, I do job, I do the arti, I bear the murtis, I do daytime, midday, evening hours. But what? All day you lying. All day you lying. You hurting others. Do not help anybody. What? Is that called the bhakti? No. That's not the bhakti. तो धर्म न दूजा सत्या समाना, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम,
जय जय राम,
श्री राम जय राम,
जय जय
धर्म न दूजा सत्य समान आगम निगम वेद बखाना श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम
जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम
जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम धर्म न दूजा सत्य समान सच बोलो स्टैंड फॉर ट्रूथ ट्राई टू नो योर सेल्फ डिवोटीज ट्राई टू नो द भक्ति ऑफ द परमात्मा बाकी तो सब यहां पे रह जाए एवरीथिंग विल रिमेन हियर धर्म ही साथ में चलेगा धर्म विल गो विद अस धर्म न दूजा सत्य समान there is no other dharma than the truth आगम निगम वेद बखाना आगम निगम वेद बखाना essence of the Purana Agam the essence of the Ramayana the essence of the Bhagwat Mahapuran always Bhagwan Sri Krishna he gave us the message differently how quickly we become upset how quickly very easily how easily when we don't pay the attention what the person he want to say maybe he's saying something differently but other one he pick up in differently one day by saying giving you this example we'll conclude one day Bhagwan Sri Krishna and Rukmani, who she was the Patrani, the queen, and all others are also were sitting there. And Bhagwan Sri Krishna, he was praising everyone differently. You are so nice. You speak so nicely. Many different ways. And when the turn came to the Rukmani, you know what he said? You will be surprised. I will pause after saying this word. I will pause. Then you will think, what did that mean? He said, hey Rukmani, you are like a salt. You are like a salt. Namak. Now I pause here. Now you think now what was his meaning? What do you think what he said? Anyone? But now, what she thought? He was praising you are like a flower, others. You are like a full moon. You have very beautiful voice. There is no other beauty than you. All the others what he was saying. And when the turn came to Rukmani, he said, you are like a salt. She got so upset. You insult me? Let's go home. I will fix you. That's what it is. Let's go home. Bhagwan Sri Krishna कहा कि अब तो आज तो बुरा हाल होगा. आज तो today's she took it wrong. And then when he reached home, she was in the Kopa Bhavana. We know the Kopa Bhavana, right? The one special place called when someone is angry, then he go on that room, special room. Kopa Bhavana. Then the other one, he knows now that something is wrong. Bhagwan Sri Krishna, he said, yeah, yes, I said, but that is the truth. Still truth. Other are sweet flowers, so beauty, and I'm the salt. He said, yes, I'm telling you. Then Bhagavan Sri Krishna, he said, she's not going to understand because krodhad bhavati sammoha. Sammohat smriti vipramaha. Smriti भ्रंशाद बुद्धि नाशो बुद्धि नाशाद प्रणश्यति नहीं बने जी बुद्धि नाशाद प्रणश्यति. She's not going to understand why I said. Then the next day, you know what he did? He called everyone and he prepared the 56 types of the bhojan. Big party. As usually when some fight happened between husband, wife and friends, you tell them, let's go for party. Tomorrow I will throw one party for you and all the fight finish. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, as I said, he is the Leela Dhari. Many tricks. Master of the tricks. He called, okay, let's go for a party tomorrow. He arranged the party and very delicious, nice food was prepared to be. And then he served first Rukmani. Rukmani, you are the best. As I told you, first you have to eat because you are the chief guest. She said, okay. All the foods were served to her. Then he said, taste it. Let's start to eat. As soon as she ate, she said, oh my God, what it is? She said, what? Then Bhagavan Sri Krishna, he asked, what? Food is so nice. She said, yes, it looks nice, but there is no salt. There is no salt. He said, really? That's why it's no taste? Then she said, yes. Then he said, what I was telling you. What I was telling you yesterday. You are a salt. Among of all, you are a salt. Bhagavan Sri Krishna ki Leela. Then what? When each and every one devotees on this earth have some values. Everyone, everything has some values. Do not disrespect anyone. Bhagwat Mahapuran Katha is saying this one. And at the last, Dhundukari Katha was came. We will conclude there. And you know what? When his father, he was given one fruit, one apple, you can say, mango, you can say, by the blessings of the Paramatma. And he gave that one, Atmadev, he gave this one to his wife. And that's happening today. I'm not going to expand that one. And what his wife, she said, I'm not going to eat this one. I'm not going to eat this fruit. Because if I eat, then I will become pregnant and my tummy will be heavy. And worse, I'm going to lose my features. I'm going to lose these features. I want to look perfect. And what she did, she gave that fruit to the cow. And what happened? The cow gave the birth of Gokarna. And she brought the son from her sister. That became Dhundukari. And tell me now, in these days, I don't want to say, that's not happening? That's not happening many places. The ladies, they don't want to be pregnant themselves, but they ask someone for their child to be born, give the birth to their son or daughter, and then when he born, then they will marry. What will produced? Dhundukari. Please, these our Shastras are very, very deep. Very, very deep. Happened, when we were in young age, then we were thinking how that could be possible. It is possible. It is possible, but the result is also possible. We have to be very careful what we do, what we teach, how we raised. what we every day, what the wordings we choose. The Paramatma Bhagavan Sri Krishna bless each and every one of you. And by singing these 2 lines today, as this Vrindavan Dham, we will conclude today's Katha, and after that we will do the Aarti. Let's join with us, and tomorrow we will continue our Bhagwat Mahapuran Katha, and we will prepare ourselves to celebrate Sri Krishna Janmashtami. Krishna Janmashtami is on 18. जिन्होंने प्रसाद नहीं चढ़ाया, those who have prasad to offer, prasad चढ़ा लो. You can make your offerings meantime, and we will join to sing this line. वृंदावन धाम अपार जपे जा राधे राधे.
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 devotees, we need few sponsors. A few days are open for this Bhagwat Mahapuran Katha. If anybody like to sponsor any day, then please you can give us your name. You can ask me after service. We really appreciate for each and every one of you for coming and joining with us. And as we conclude, and our Katha will be continue until 18th of August, Thursday. We will celebrate Sri Krishna Janmashtami from 7 p.m. to midnight, where we all will welcome Bhagwan Sri Krishna by saying Swagatam Krishna, Swagatam Krishna. We will welcome the Paramatma in our heart, in our place. तो बड़े भाव से श्रद्धा से once again thank you for coming, and Paramatma's blessings to each and every one of you. As we conclude, we will stand for Aarti. Let's stand up, please. Thank you. कदली गर्भ संभूतं कर्पूरं तु प्रदीपितं आरारतिकमहं कुर्वे पश्यामि वरदो भव। ये तो भागवत भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तार। जय जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तार। जय जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तार। जय जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तार। ये अमर ग्रंथ ये मुक्ति पंथ, ये पंचम वेद निराला, नव ज्योति जगाने वाला। ये अमर ग्रंथ ये
मुक्ति पंथ ये पंचम वेद निराला, नव ज्योति जगाने वाला।
है ज्ञान यही वरदान है ज्ञान यही वरदान,
यही
जग के मंगल की आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तार। जय जय भागवत भगवान की है
आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तार।
जय जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तार। ये शांति गीत है नेक शापों को मिटाने वाला, हरि दर्शन कराने वाला।
ये शांति गीत पावन पुनीत सबको मिटाने वाला, हरि दर्शन कराने वाला।
ये सुख करनी है दुख हरनी है,
ये सुख करनी है दुख हरनी।
ये मधुसूदन की आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तार। जय जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तार। जय जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तार। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणे नमोस्तुते नारायणे नमोस्तुते मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दनं यत् पूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे बार बार परमांगो हर्षदेहु श्रीरंग पद सरोजन पायने भगति सदा सदसंग तुलस्यापति रामचंद्र की जय उमापति महादेव की जय गणपति महाराज की जय लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय शिवांके बिहारी लाल की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय हे माई मेरी सच्चियां जोता वाली माता तेरी सदा ही जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरु महाराज की जय सनातन धर्म की जय सनातन धर्म की जय बोलिए साचे दरबार की जय सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ द्यौः शान्ति
अंतरिक्षं
शान्ति
पृथिवी शान्तिराप
शान्तिरोषधय शान्तिर्वनस्पतय शान्तिर्विश्वे देवा शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वगं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि ॐ शान्ति शान्ति हरि ओम। सभी बैठ करके प्रणाम कर ले प्लीज बॉw डाउन एवरीवन। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देव महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। बोलिए राधा कृष्ण भगवान की जय श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। अभी आप सभी आरती ले लें प्लीज एवरीबॉडी टेक आरती and after aarti chinamat and prasadam and bhojan is also prepared for everyone. Then please take part of the bhojan downstairs. Again, if anybody like to sponsor one day of the katha, then please give us your name. We really appreciate it. Thank you. And Bhagwan Sri Krishna bless each and every one of you. Thank you. Jai Mata.